Fort Wayne Dance Collective.
Fort Wayne Dance Collective
Fort Wayne Dance Collective is
unique. Is a wonderful experience for my whole family.
Is collaboration.
Is an awesome place
where everybody can come.
Amazing, educational,
Special.
Forward-thinking.
A great place.
community.
Family.
Fort Wayne Dance Collective is awesome.
In the summer of 1978, I met several other modern dancers from Fort Wayne at a workshop that the Women's Bureau was sponsoring. It was a modern dance workshop for 3 weeks. It was just what I was looking for, and after the workshop, there were 5 of us that hung out in the parking lot saying, well, what are we gonna do now? So in 1979, January, we incorporated and started our school in the old Art Link upstairs. And there wasn't really a model for what we wanted to do with a school. We know we didn't want to do competitions, we didn't want to do, a little dance school, but we wanted to build the idea of modern dance in Fort Wayne, and there wasn't really any modern dance going on at that time. So it was an opportunity for us to start from scratch in how we wanted to teach dance. So what was our philosophy? What was our, what was it all about? We wanted it to be accessible to anyone. So you could wear anything you wanted to. You could go barefoot. You didn't have to buy shoes. You just needed to come in off the street, and we would help you find a way to move that was comfortable and expressive. So it confuses me why so many dance studios focus on steps and how high you can kick your leg and how many times you can turn, and that kind of thing just seems really silly to me. It's more like a sport rather than an art, because what are we really seeing when somebody's doing that? So if you're focused on how many times you're turning and how high you can kick and if you can be the best and get a trophy, you're not really feeding the part of you that you can bring to other aspects of your life. And it really, to me, takes away from what dance is really about, which is about sparks and intuition and learning something about yourself. And it's this whole big thing that if you just stop at the technical part of it, you're gonna miss what dance is really about. The number one reason why people come back to the Fort Wayne Dance Collective is because of our teachers. So we are very careful about the individuals that we have share our space, and the idea of our vision. I try to find out what is their vision about dance and how do they approach students, and what kinds of things are important to them. And we watch them teach, and you can pretty much tell if someone has that same mission of love for dance.
The people that are currently working for and managing the Dance Collective is a group of really dynamic women that are from all stages in their lives and have different backgrounds. And my daughter has gone in the 2 years that she's been here from being, I don't even think I'm smart enough to go to school to be a hairdresser, and I want to work at a dance studio and teach kids how to be in a competition, to I want to go to college and be a dance therapist. And I don't even think she realizes the huge change in that 2 years that she's gone through. And it's because of the people that are here and what she's being taught and how she's, what she's seen, and just the way she's being brought into it. She's not just a student that's being pushed aside because she's not the right shape or size. She's not ever going to be 6 feet tall and weigh 100 pounds. She's not that, but she's being allowed to be herself and still realize she can have a whole career and a whole lifetime ahead of doing the things that she wants to do.
I came to the Fort Wayne Dance Collective initially just because I knew that they were a different type of dance studio, all encompassing to all ages, all styles of dance. And I wanted to experience that. I've been lucky enough to teach so many populations, and just knowing that dance is inside of everyone, and there's still kudos to those professional, very disciplined, technical dancers, but dance can be a part of everyone's life, and that's maybe the greatest gift that I've been able to see from the Dance Collective and teach to others. Early on, coming out of college, it changed my perspective in that although a dancer is extremely disciplined and technique is extremely important, there's also a world out there of choreography and creativity and improvisation.
Becca Wagner has been working for the Fort Wayne Dance Collective, I'm guessing since about the year 2000. I don't know, I can't even remember when I didn't know Becca. She's just been in my life for so long. She is the queen of creative movement. She has amazing lesson plans and can change things on a dime.
Actually, I started just by taking a class with Liz. And then, like a year later, she just came up to me and asked me to teach a class. And so I started teaching one creative movement class that had 3 students.
She is a beloved instructor here, and everybody that comes through those doors just completely falls in love with Becca. She's just a lot of fun. She, again, comes up with so many amazing ideas.
I think I do bring a lot. I think my classes are awesome. I know, like, I bring joy to the class, and I really love what I'm doing. So just bringing those 2 energies to class every time I go in, you know, is the best thing I can give to my class. And then I always try to do the best job that I can do every time I teach.
She is like the lead choreographer. She has to create so many dances and come up with so many pieces of music, and it's just amazing how she just continues to feed herself and feed the organization with her creative energy and ideas.
I don't know, I love working here. I love the staff. I love the families. I love the philosophy and our mission statement. I like the idea that anybody can dance.
In the spring of 2012, I got an email from a young woman named Kate who was just graduating with a dance degree from college, and she and her soon-to-be husband were moving to Fort Wayne.
Coming right out of college and having a totally dance performance atmosphere, I could not be more luckier to be here at the collective as kind of my first real teaching experience. It's really shown me how powerful dance can be.
So she and I started emailing back and forth, and I pretty much fell in love with her on just reading her own feelings about dance and what she wanted to do with dance, and I was like, whoa, this woman is a perfect fit. I almost just hired her through the internet, you know, but we decided, well, we probably should interview her.
I think dance is so powerful because it is your body. You can't escape your body, and your body is the thing creating the art. You know, it follows you all the time. Dance is so personally specific. You know, you can't walk away from it. If you paint a picture, you can walk away from it. If you're dancing, you can't walk away from it. It's you all the time. It's you physically creating the art and the movement and the, you know, the idea. And that's why I think dance hits the soul, because it's you.
We met her in the summertime and just started plugging her in a lot of different programs because we just really loved her and loved her energy. And I found that she just never said no. I would say, well, you want to go do this and you want to do that? Oh, yeah, yes.
I think it's awesome that a place like the Dance Collective exists in a town the size of Fort Wayne. I've never seen anything like it. I think maybe it's because not enough people just get up and do it. Like Liz just got up, you know, they started it. They just went for it. And now it's 30 years later, and it's thriving and awesome. And, you know, more people just need to do that. Just, you know, if they have an idea and a passion, start something, you know, start something in your community. And I think if you have the right, you know, if you have pure intentions that you just purely want to give the art and you have a passion for it, I think you can do it. People all over the country could do it, I think. I work over at Weister Park Elementary School. I do an outreach program there, or work with an outreach program there. An example of how I've seen dance change people is there was a young girl who started with me at the beginning of the year, and she was really defiant, you know, really, I could tell she had a lot of personal, like, self-esteem issues, and so it came out in a really bad attitude, you know, really couldn't talk to other kids, you know, she could not participate easily with anything. And, you know, I really just pushed her, you know, and tried to get her involved and pulled her all the time. And by the end of the year, I had seen a new person. It's like she had a glow on her face all the time. And
Barbara Ulmer has been teaching for the Fort Wayne Dance Collective as long as I can remember, probably 30 years.
Well, I love Liz. And I think it's probably they just welcome everyone. There's just an energy here that is so non-competitive, and the classes are I mean, people feel free and to come here.
There are students that are so loyal to her and continue to just rave about her teaching and her knowledge of yoga.
And yoga is for everyone. You don't have to be fit. You don't have to, you don't have to be an expert. The aim of yoga is to simplify your mind. You can take yoga into any activity, any physical activity that you do.
It's been wonderful to have her with our organization, and although we talk a lot about our children's programming, we really do have a huge calling for adult classes in wellness, in yoga. We have Tai Chi as well that's been going on for a very long time. Our adult wellness program is really important to the Fort Wayne Dance Collective and really balances out all of the things that we offer.
When it came to Taiko, my sister and I'm one of 8 children. As a sister thing, she wanted to do a class together here at the Dance Collective, so she was thinking Tai Chi. But I was getting together with other music therapy friends, and one of my friends was in the Taiko, and she said, oh, forget Tai Chi, you've got to take Taiko, you'll love it. So I talked to my sister, and we came in and checked out what Taiko was, didn't have a clue what it was. But as soon as we got in there, and right away we were doing improvisation, and it was so much fun, and it was so much fun making music with this group of people who were just very open, very accepting. You could see just such great joy in the room, so right away I was hooked. As I've been in the group, you realize it's a lot more than just coming in and drumming, that Taiko is a whole philosophy, and it's embracing the world, embracing your life, looking for good in others. It really is a beautiful experience. It's a spiritual aspect, so empowering for students to just find your own inner strength. And whether it's boys or girls, you find your strength, you find your discipline.
I teach every Saturday morning, and that's one of my favorite times to teach because it's morning and I have my energies really good. And I love working with little kids. They're just so much fun and unpredictable and just lovely. So I love teaching my Saturday morning kids classes when most people covet their weekends. I'm here. I don't know what I would do on a Saturday morning if I wasn't here teaching.
I'm new to Fort Wayne. This is going on my second year here, and when I moved to Fort Wayne, that's when I basically met my granddaughters. So I wanted to have some type of something that would keep us, I guess, get us closer together, and an activity that we could do together. I would, they spend the night with me on Friday nights, and I bring them Saturday morning to dance class. For my oldest granddaughter, it was a way of expressing herself. Like I said, she was shy, very shy, but she has learned to open up a little bit more. And she was even, I hate to say it, but claiming to be sick a couple of times because she was so embarrassed. She didn't want anyone to look at her, but she's gotten to the point where she's enjoying it. And so it's been, I don't know if it's been like therapy for her, but it's been great. My youngest granddaughter she's the dance person. She can flip and, she loves dancing. So for her, it was real easy. But the oldest one, it was therapy, and I just think it was great.
I think the Dance Collective has actually always been a part of my life. My mom danced at the Dance Collective. When she was younger, I danced at the Dance Collective for years when I was younger, so it was natural to bring my mom here to dance. It's just a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place for kids to learn about themselves and movement, and I think it helps especially little girls with so much pressure in the world to look a certain way and be a certain way. It allows them to be themselves and to be okay with who they are, which I think is hugely important. There's a self-confidence that comes from being at the Dance Collective and being a dancer.
Anyone who knows me knows that I do not like the word recital. So we do not do recitals, we do concerts. And our end of the year program, which is called the annual family concert, is original in as many ways as we can make it original. So for a lot of years, we write a story, and I write the story, but I have a lot of input, and I have a lot of ideas that come to me as well from others. So there is a story, and everyone in our school is a part of the story. And there's always some kind of little a life lesson throughout the story. And we make our own costumes, and I just love it. It's a really exciting, and the kids are exciting. And this particular show coming up has the most people in it that we've ever had, because we're bringing in dancers from our outreach program from Memorial Park. We have dancers from IPFW in this show, and our Bi-County Services. So it's exciting and a little scary how we're going to manage all these people.
We have now been a part of the Dance Collective family since, almost 9 years. And my daughters had the experience to work with outreach people at their elementary school and now at their middle school. And it's all connected through the Dance Collective family. And we've stayed here because it is just that. It's a family. And our kids have grown up here, and people have accepted them for who they are, and they've encouraged them on their journey of self-expression.
My modern dance with adults class is a good challenge for me. Keeps me fit. I need to keep dancing in order to teach that class.
The Dance Collective is nice because it's not only for children. My wife actually joined a class. She learned belly dancing, which she was really excited about.
The curriculum for Dance for Parkinson's Disease was created by the Mark Morris Dance Company in New Jersey. And they built this program and created all of these, like I said, a curriculum, and now do workshops around the country to train other dance teachers on teaching dance for Parkinson's disease, because it's a specific population that dance is really good for. It's not just exercise. They focus on dance as an art form, and in so many ways it's beneficial, not just for balance and strength and flexibility and all of that, but really making them happy. I mean, it's an opportunity for them to really enjoy themselves, to relax, to be with each other, and to feel a sense of accomplishment through learning movement and learning dance sequences. Working at the Fort Wayne Dance Collective every day is different. No day is like any other day. So it's always a surprise. I have my list of things I need to do, and sometimes it goes the way I think it's going to, and then other days it totally changes. So again, I think it's just such a creative atmosphere that it's, the welcoming that we give to others, that energy comes back to you. And so it's a food of its own making.